I guess I have a couple different stories about Sensei that maybe people might feel like are good stories to share. One of the stories is, etiquette-wise, in terms of mat etiquette and bowing and stuff. Every once in a while, like some cultures you bow like this, like different cultures. But in Japanese culture, actually, you never bow with two hands, unless if it's to like ancestors, like dead people. Yeah, I mean, to kamiza you bow with two hands, but always to your partner it's supposed to be one and then the other. Never bow with two hands together. That's only for dead people. So whenever anybody would do that on the mat, he would say, "I'm not dead yet." I'm not dead yet. So so I think about that, like, and so now I bow to the kamiza now with two hands like that, because he's not dead yet, not to me. So now if you see my improper etiquette bowing to Sensei's picture, left and right, it's because he's not dead yet, not to us, who will be here. So that's one story. The other, little more lighthearted and not having anything to do with death, would be so I have had the opportunity in my life to travel with Sensei, and Sensei always said, like, Aikido's for everybody. Sensei always said, like, you have to think about the way the other person feels. You have to, try to think about the other person always. This was the way he lived his life. He always wanted to be inclusive. That's why people all around the world loved him. He just always thought about different people. It didn't matter, like, what culture they were from. He found a way to, like, make a connection and relate to them. And that's why everyone, all around the world loves him, is because he tried to make that connection no matter how different you were, yeah? So I had the opportunity to travel with Sensei to a couple different places. In Brazil, he was Brazilian. And he was, I remember we were like at the bar, and it's kind of like just like Sao Paulo is kind of like a rough and tumble city, even though we were really in good company, really upstanding folks we were with. Still, it's kind of like, it's a little bit of a dangerous city. There's a lot of crazy stuff. And I remember like how gangster he was. Like he would never do this in New York. Like when he went to pay the bill, he took out of his pocket like a stack of cash this big. I've never seen him do that. And he was like, yeah, what? He was just like, he knew we were in like a tough neighborhood, and he was just that was the way he was gonna roll, like gangster like that. Like the area we were in, like you didn't show cash, right? You would be mugged. Sensei took out this big stack, pay, like that. And then, so that was one thing. But then when I had the opportunity to go to France with him, Sensei was suddenly French. We were in the south of France, and he was wearing a white suit, and he's like, bonjour, bonjour, like totally different side of him, So I think that's why Sensei always thought about other people and always really tried to bridge the gap and musunde, like blend, like Aikido, harmoniously blend with everyone. And he always said Aikido is for everybody, and I think that ability he had is what really made him relate to everybody.